It's me. Man, it is, oh my gosh, it's pretty late on Sunday. And I didn't stream yesterday, but that was, well, we'll get to that, but for now, I mean, let's start this show and get going before anything else. This is going to be Final Fantasy VI, the US Final Fantasy III, and let's rock. Oh, see, I knew I would forget something. I was recording from my PS3 yesterday, which is part of what I was doing when I was not streaming. Excuse me? HDMI. Oh! Deactivate. Reactivate. Oh, is it on? Oh, shoot. It must have loaded my other profile. The OSSC. Video. No, I want output. Yeah, 240p. Line double. There we go. And then deactivate capture card. Reactivate. There we are. Alright, alright. So that means I actually need to come back here. And I want to save this profile so that it initially boots into this profile. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is Final Fantasy VI. Despite what it tells you on the screen about being Final Fantasy III, don't listen to it, it's a filthy liar. And I don't think that we're going to beat it tonight, but we are, I think we're drawing very close to the end. We just got all of our friends back, and we have to, like, go to Kefka's place. Oh, but we need to do the tower first. Oh my gosh. I hate that when the demo starts, you have to reset the system if you want to get back. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's like, it's a thing. Oops. Okay. So we're Pegasus because we tried to go into the tower, and then we left. So we gotta switch back to our party. And then, oops. And then, I've actually got shit to do. We gotta do the magic tower. So I think that's how I want the party. Yes. And then equipment looks good on everybody. Relics. I mean, relics look good for normal use. We're going to have to change that. So that means down here. No, it doesn't. It means up here. Boop. Lift off. Where's my DP? I'm on the pop today. Nicole made some lasagna. Little lasagna, like mini lasagnas, like little lasagna pouches. They were like little enchiladas, kind of. But they were more lasagna-y. And they were really good. But, you know, that's the kind of food that you need pop with. Tower? It's right here. Okay. I'm starting to figure out this game's map. You know, it only took 43 hours. But, you know, a lot of this playthrough, I will admit, a lot of this playthrough has been pretty rough. As far as, like, my performance. I don't think that I performed very well in this game in general. But, I think now that we're coming to the end, I'm starting to feel proficient at the game. So right now, I'm just equipping the wall ring on everybody. I just saw something that looked interesting, though. Is there a ring that would cause my character to always be berserk? Because that would also be nice, probably. I imagine that would having berserk on would get my party members to fight. But oh well, let's just put the wall ring on everybody. Okay, so everybody's got the wall ring. And now, what other things do I want in general? We need to... Well, the thing is, we need to be able to survive that attack at the end. I think Celis will survive it. And I think she's the only one who will survive it. But other than that, everybody's just kind of fine. I don't think there's anything else that... Oh, you know what? Let's give Umaro haste. Well, no. Because his battle power goes down to 198 if I take the gauntlet off of him. So never mind. So yeah, I mean the gauntlet on Edgar isn't really doing anything for me, but I don't really think that it needs to be anything special. Maybe I should put the safety bit on him at the end just in case. The wording on this just means that a magic attack that would kill him brings him down to 1 HP or something like that, but I don't think that that's what this means. I think that this relic will stop instant death attacks, which Ultima is not. Ultima might not even be a magic attack, as far as this game is concerned. I'm not sure. Oops, I just put it on him. That didn't change his... Okay. Hey, Crab. Wonderful to see you. Okay. Now we also... Okay, she's got the force stuff on. And then we've got one more piece of force gear, don't we? No, we get another piece of force gear. Okay. So then... I think this is gonna be our team. Yeah, I guess I should get into... While we climb the tower here... I should get into what happened yesterday. I mean, yesterday I just took the day off, is what happened. I took the day off. And it was supposed to be a... Well, I had to do laundry. The thing was, I didn't have anything to wear, you know? I would have been streaming in a bathrobe, because I didn't have anything to wear. I had to do a bunch of laundry. I also slept until like 3 yesterday, because I was up really late, doing something. So, let's just use a tent. So, I slept until like 3, and then I woke up, I had to do laundry. So, I put in laundry, and then started charting that Oak Pantheon song. I had to finish it, you know? And I was going to also do my taxes yesterday, but I couldn't find my certificate of rent paid. So, I kind of need to hold off on that until I get that done. Or until I find that. But now, really the big deal was I need to... Oh, I need to equip Espers. The big deal was that I needed to finish charting that song. And it became like crunch day. Where, you know, I got it all done, and then, like... I wasn't sure about a certain thing that I don't remember, and I had to figure that out, and then there was a problem with my lyrics that I had to fix, and then after I fixed it, it wasn't actually fixed, and I had to go fix it again, and then I realized that the guitar in one part is played kind of weirdly, and I should chart it differently, so I did that. I also had to do difficulty reductions yesterday. That was the first thing. That was actually the thing that took the most time, is the fact that I had to make hard, medium, and easy mode for every instrument. And that just takes forever. So yeah. I had a lot of stuff I had to do for the chart. And like, okay, when I say that I had to fix an error, right? Let me tell you exactly what that means. What does it mean if I do everything and then I find out that there's something wrong and I have to fix it? Well, in order to finalize the product, you know, I've got my MIDI file in Reaper. That's the thing that is all of the Rock Band charts. And then I've got all of my sound files and everything. I've already done everything, right? So I need to run a program that compiles everything into the file that I want. Then I need to take that file and convert it to PS3. Because the file that is produced is an Xbox 360 file, which is good because the Xbox 360 file format is a lot simpler than the PS3's, so it ends up being a lot easier to just make everything in that format. It's easier to distribute and that kind of stuff. So I have to convert it to PS3. Then I have to merge the PS3 file with my existing PS3 custom files, which is a weird thing you have to do, and also delete the old one if I'm updating the versions. Then I have to go onto my PS3 and run a certain program that allows the PS3 to be FTP'd to. Then I have to go back upstairs, FTP to my PS3, navigate like 7 directories in that have weird names that I have to memorize, and delete the old file, delete the old data file, they're two different things, then import the song into it, import the data file into it. Then I have to go back downstairs, exit that program from the PS3, boot Rock Band 3, connect all 4 of my different controllers to it, wait 100 years for the game to load all of my DLC, and then select the song, log into every instrument, select the instrument with every instrument, select expert mode, and then let it play and hit the record button, right? Okay, so let's say I just did all that, and then I hit the record button, and I found out, I'm looking, and there's a spelling error in my lyrics, right? Or there's something wrong. Something's wrong. One of the toms is a symbol for some reason. Something like that. That means I have to go back upstairs, find the error in Reaper, fix it, re-export the MIDI, go back into Magma, recompile the song back into 360, or back into a con file for 360, delete the old PS3 file from my computer, and then reconvert the new file to PS3, go back downstairs, boot the program on the PS3 again that allows it to be FTP'd to, go back upstairs, go FTP into the PS3, go into all those directories, delete the old song version, delete the old data file, import the song, import the new data file, back downstairs, reboot Rock Band 3, and since the game closed and came back up, I have to log back in with all the instruments again, pick the song, pick all the instruments, go down to expert mode for all the, like, it's such a pain. And I had like 4 different problems with things like that. Well, that's what I mean when I say that it was such a pain when I saw that there was an issue with my lyrics, and I went up and I fixed it and did all this, and then I went to record it, and it was just not fixed. And I was like, what? What did I do? Like, I must have fixed it in Reaper and then forgot to export the MIDI after fixing it. Except that isn't it, because I also fixed something on the drums, and that was fixed. It was a nightmare. Oh, also, there was a problem with the drums that I had to fix, and then do all that shit I just said, and then I went to record it, and it wasn't fixed, and I went back upstairs, and I found out that I fixed it in the single bass pedal track, and I had to fix it in the double bass pedal track, so I had to do all that shit, and then, oh, there's a spelling error in the lyrics, do all that shit, oh, it's not fixed for some reason, do all that shit, like, man, hey, Flex, so yeah, finishing up the song yesterday ended up being an all-day task, because, just because of how it takes like 20 minutes to get a single recording of a song, and so, it takes like 20 minutes plus the length of the song, to get a recording. But I did it. And, it's, oh, and then, you just had to shovel for an hour? Oh, man. It snowed so much. For those of you who aren't in Minnesota, it's been snowing for like 2 days straight. Like, it's just been fucking snowing. It has just been dumping on us for like 2 days. All day yesterday and all day today. It has just been snowing like crazy. Yeah, also in Wisconsin, it's too much. It's really too much. Yeah. Yeah, the snow on our deck, we have an awning, you know, that goes over the sliding glass door. So there's not like, there's usually like a foot and a half of bare deck before you get to snow that's on our deck. But the snow is up against our sliding glass door now. Oh, I keep forgetting to cure my party. So my plan here, by the way, is to get the treasure and then leave and then come back in. Okay, so he's done with Try Talk. So now he gets to learn Cure 3, which he would... Okay, so this is an interesting thing. Starlet learns... The only thing he would learn from it is Cure 3 at ×1 rate. Or I can equip Phoenix, and he'll learn Cure 3 at 2 times rate, and also Life 3 and Life 2 while he's at it. So we'll give him Phoenix. Oh, but Phoenix doesn't give any bonus on leveling up. I guess that means it's a good thing that this place doesn't, give you any experience. So that won't actually matter. Hook hose up to water heater? Oh, there's also a dragon here. Should we battle the dragon? Yeah. Yeah, Flex. Were you here the last time were you here when I got to the top of the stairs? We did more yesterday. I did other stuff yesterday. But yes, this is a return to the stairs. Okay. Well, I won't spoil it for you because we're going to get to the top of the stairs again. Oh, I also had to record the dry vocals for Aspen yesterday, which was just me yelling, really. I don't know. Here's the thing about dry vocals is, like, I don't know if the volume matters at all. So I just try to sing the song how it sounds, which for something like vocals like that, I just yell. But for all I know, as far as I know, you might just be able to talk. And as long as you particularly enunciate all of the lyrics, maybe that's what's important. I don't know. I guess that would be a question for... Well, here's the thing. That would be a question for the community, because the people who, like, programmed this shit are in the community and they would just be able to tell me. However, here's the thing. I know that the answer would just come back that you just need to enunciate and, like, volume doesn't matter. But that sounds less fun. I would rather just try to do my own little vocal cover of the song that no one else hears. Except for when it's King Diamond and I kept running out of breath. So I think that if the camera were on the singer during those parts, he would close his mouth and reopen it. Because I ran out of breath and had to take a breath in the middle of a note. Hey Flex, guess what song I'm gonna do next for Rock Band? I'm not doing it on stream anymore, by the way. This is all offcast. I'm doing... Looks like you're getting sick. Bugs crawl on your dick. You're gonna die! Ah! Hey, Melon. Yeah, the reason, like, I wanted to do that song anyway, but the reason that it came up so quickly is because somebody made a thread on the forum that was like, here's a bunch of songs that I would like to see. By the way, it's all metal. And one of them was, just, like, generally anything from Hall of the Mountain King. And, or actually, I think they were naming bands. And one of the bands that they mentioned was Savatage. And a bunch of people underneath were like, Savatage, yeah, ah, Savatage! I don't know. I hadn't really heard of any of it, Melon. Except Savatage, which is great! So I thought I would take the reins and do a Savatage song, since there appears to be demand for it. I don't even know what the real lyrics to the song are. Yeah, one of the names was 3 Inches of Blood, I think? Was one of them? That's the only one I remember. The mention of King Diamond, that King Diamond, hey Kai, that King Diamond custom I posted has been very popular. It's gotten a lot of downloads and people commenting on it and stuff. So people know. And oh yeah, I heard the name 3 Inches of Blood and I was like, that doesn't sound, I don't know. I would assume that might not be, I mean, I don't know. I hear that name and I assume it sounds like a metalcore name, kind of. That's all. I'm just saying, sounds like a metalcore band, just by the name. What am I doing? Somebody learned something, and I need to look at it. Bugs crawl on you. Oh, man. But, Melon, have you ever heard the song Beyond the Doors of the Dark by Savatage? It's awesome. I don't know what element to use against these guys. Maybe, maybe Bam Margera? Never heard of it. I'll put it in the, I'll put it in the Spotify music channel. Oh! Let me tell you about something that took up an hour of my time today. So, by the way, this has more to do with making custom Rock Band songs, because that's my craze right now. That's my off-cast obsession. So, there is no video tutorial around on how to do this shit. Or if there is, I haven't seen it. I haven't really looked, but the website that is the community of all these customs, they don't have a video tutorial. They have one for vocals, but not for other stuff. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make one. And I want to start out broad. Ghost did release a new video. Alright, side note, let's talk about Ghost for a minute. They released a new video. It's good. The song's great. And Papa, who is now named, what's his new name, Crab? Does the vocals tell you that you have to sing it? Oh, you know what? I don't think that dry vocals were touched on in that video. I have only read a document. Cardinal Copia? Cardinal Copia? It's Copia, yeah. Anyway, Cardinal Corporeal is a good name, though. That sounds like a... I don't know. That sounds like a video game character, kind of. That would be a double C character if it was named. Another side note, tangents on tangents here. Have you guys noticed how few video game characters there are whose initials are CC? I only know of 2. And I've thought about this a lot. I've thought about this a stupid amount. And I can think, I've been able to come up with 2. There's Callum Clockwise from the PS1 video game Rascal. Flex knows it. And there's Curtis Craig from Phantasmagoria, A Puzzle of Flesh. But can any of you tell me one more video game character whose initials are CC? They don't exist. Melon's gender Melon is gender fluid. Melon is male and female as the situation calls for. Oh, that thing is gonna get fucked up. Oh, 8,500 damage. Okay, so anyway, what was the what was the last thing I was gonna say? It was about Ghost. Ghost's music video. Ghost's new music video. I like the song. I think the song is great, and I enjoy it. And Cardinal Copia is very, like, his dancing is very flamboyant. He's dancing around with an umbrella, and he's dressed nicely. All of that sounds great, or looks great. However, this is something that has always bothered me about Ghost's vocalists in their live performances and their music videos, is their singer doesn't fucking move his mouth. He looks like he's wearing a rubber mask with the way that he moves his mouth. He moves his mouth so little that I find it extremely distracting. I don't know, Kai. I think maybe Mons told you that Melon wanted to be addressed as she. Yes, just like what Melon is saying now. It's all Mons' fault. Exactly. Sometimes people take things that Mons says seriously. That's the other thing that Flex is saying, is that when I think about Melon, I just think that Melon literally is the Peebo emotes. When I think of Melon, I think of the little blonde Peebo emotes. Okay. Alright, so now is when we start to get dumped on by these weirdos. Yeah, the level 80 and 90 guys. So we need to start dumping now. He started right off with the big attack. That's the attack that does a shitload of damage and we need to be worried about. So we need to just dump on these guys. Fire 3. Bolt 3. Bolt 2. I guess Mog needs to learn a 3. Hey, Chaos Factor. Yes, I'm back to the tower. Flex doesn't know what's at the top of the tower, though, so... we're not talking about strategy yet. Boo boo. Oh, man, what was I talking about before I got to Ghost's new music video? I was talking about something. But anyway, I think before I was generally... No, I finished that thought. Hang on. Something about crap metal. Nope, don't remember. Oh, I should heal everybody. Okay, okay. Boop. Alright. We now have 2 sets of force armor. And we have... Alright. So this time, bear with me. This time, we're leaving. I got the treasures. We're gonna go out and save. Oh, I had a preemptive and I just sat there like a doofus. What's up with the Mog and the Yeti? So, because I was, like, lost in this game, and I didn't think, I didn't, like, know what to do, I was just wandering around the world, like, trying to figure out what to do, right? And at some point, I went into a dungeon, and as I was in the dungeon, there was a Mog walking around, and I talked to him, and he joined my party. He joined my party, but he also said, there's a Sam Squamp somewhere in here, and I think he might join the party if you find him. And I was like, I know what Sam Squamp she's talking about. He just wouldn't talk to me before. And then I went and found him, and he also joined the party. And that's about that. They appear to be secret characters. Now, the funny thing about Umaro and his interaction with this area is that Umaro does not equip any weapons or armor. He does get accessory slots, but not weapons or armor. And he acts on his own. He just attacks. But, I mean, he packs a punch. Look at him. He just frog splashed that thing for 4,000 damage. So I like him in the party because I like characters that just dish out physical damage, you know? What's interesting about this area, though, is that you'll notice that I cannot do physical attacks. My only option is to use magic attacks in this area. That's just how this area is. However, Umaro doesn't give a shit, and he just attacks anyway. And I don't control it. So it turns out that he's pretty good to have in this area. You'll also notice that I'm casting all my magic spells on myself. That's because this area is so magic focused, I decided to put on a accessory on each character that permanently gives them reflect. And so I'm just casting all my magic on ourselves because the enemies would keep getting reflect, you know? So instead, I put reflect on myself, and I'm casting spells on myself because they can't be reflected twice. Also, that devil emote is great. It is fantastic. You know what else ended up taking a really long time yesterday? Is that when people release their Rock Band customs on the forum, there's this visualizer built into the yeah, Chaos. It would be way too easy for that to happen. I wonder if that ever was a thing that they had to fix in playtesting, or if the person who made the reflectability just thought about it ahead of time, you know? They probably just thought of it ahead of time. Speaking of never-ending effects, well, can we talk about Magic the Gathering for a moment? I can tell you guys about the moment that, or the video with which I discovered, Flex showed me, my favorite Magic the Gathering professional player, which is that there is a there is a card called Oblivion Ring. And what it does is you cast Oblivion Ring, and the card goes on the table, right? And it stays there. Unless something happens to it, it stays there. And the card says, when it enters the battlefield, when it hits the table, basically, you choose another card that's on the table, that's not a land card. You choose one, and that card gets removed from the game until this card, Oblivion Ring, leaves. So basically, in simple terms, when you put it down, you take another card that's on the field, and you basically just put it under the Oblivion Ring, and then when the Oblivion Ring leaves play, this card comes back onto the field. It re-enters play. That makes sense? Okay. So, LSV has a creature in play that's very good, and the opponent casts Oblivion Ring, and removes it, exiles it, as they say. It gets Oblivion Ringed. Then, he also has another item in play, another card that's on the field, and the opponent after that tries to play another Oblivion Ring in order to get that thing. But the thing about that thing is that it has an ability that you can just sacrifice it at any time, basically have it just destroy itself in simple terms in order to do something, right? So when they play the second Oblivion Ring, boom, it hits the table and it says, I need something to target. Well, it says, you know, I need to explain this in a way that it makes sense to people who don't play a lot of Magic. Before the second Oblivion Ring hits the field, LSV has the foresight to sacrifice his only remaining target for this thing. Because when this thing hits the field, the Oblivion Ring, it needs to target something. And LSV only has one legal target for it. So he just sacrifices it. Which means this second Oblivion Ring comes onto the field and it says, I need a target. I need something to exile. And because LSV doesn't have anything, the player who played it only had remaining. The only remaining thing on the field that the Oblivion Ring was able to get was the other Oblivion Ring. The first one that the player played that took away LSV's creature. So the second one comes into play, and it has to get something, and it has to exile something. So it exiles the other Oblivion Ring, which then gives LSV his creature back. So the opponent Oblivion Ringed their own Oblivion Ring. So now they've got on their field their Oblivion Ring with their other Oblivion Ring under it. And LSV has his creature back. Okay? Does all this make sense so far? Then! Then! The other player plays a third Oblivion Ring, saying, I need to get that creature. I need to get that creature out of here. Because he got his creature back. So the player plays a third Oblivion Ring. And LSV looks at the state of the board and realizes that an infinite loop is possible. Just like the first time when in response to the Oblivion Ring being played, he exiled, or he sacrificed his only legal target for it. He had a spell in his hand that could kill a creature. And the only legal target on his side of the field was his only creature. And the only thing on the opponent's side of the field was their Oblivion Ring that has an Oblivion Ring under it. And so in this situation, he plays his kill spell to kill his own creature. And here's where it gets good. Alright? If you weren't following until now, here's where it gets good. That means opponent has Oblivion Ring with an Oblivion Ring under it. Their third Oblivion Ring comes onto the field. LSV has no legal targets on his side of the field. There's nothing that the Oblivion Ring can get on his side. The only thing that the Oblivion Ring can get on the player's side then, the only remaining thing that it can get, is the other Oblivion Ring with the Oblivion Ring under it. So Oblivion Ring comes down. It exiles the other Oblivion Ring. What did that have under it? An Oblivion Ring, which then comes onto the field, and it needs a target. It needs a target it has to get rid of something. And the only thing on the field that it can get rid of is that Oblivion Ring that just came down. So it takes it. But what was under that? An Oblivion Ring. The Oblivion Ring comes back. Oblivion Ring number 2, I think, comes back. It needs something. The only thing is that Oblivion Ring that just came down. So it takes it. What was under it? Oblivion Ring. And it was an endless loop. Endless loop. And then the game just freaked out because both players just said pass. Like, the thing is, the way that Magic works, every single time that something happens, each player has to say okay. But there's a button in Magic Online that says just say okay until my next turn, basically. And they both hit that. And so then the game is just as fast as it possibly can, just cycling these Oblivion Rings that have to keep hitting each other. And the game just crashed. Well, the game crashed, and then as like a failsafe, it has like a built-in thing where it tries to recreate the board state or something. Like it just starts the game over and then replays it itself. So like the whole game crashes, and then it brings the match back up, replays everything that they did, goes back into the Oblivion Ring infinite loop and crashes again, and then does it again, goes back in, redoes the whole game, hits the infinite loop, crashes, and at that point I don't even know what happens anymore. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, I need to watch this guy. And I still watch his stuff regularly. He's great. But so that you guys know, though, basically, if that situation happened in a paper Magic game, it would just be a draw, you know? Because it's an infinite loop. The cards will never stop doing the thing that they're doing unless one of the players casts a spell or something that somehow interrupts the flow. And if neither players have the cards or the mana with which to cast the cards to stop it, it would just never stop. And thus the game by default is a draw, because nothing can happen after that legally. And, you know, I'm surprised that the online game didn't do that, you know? Wasn't able to detect that. So I'm out of mana, by the way, but I don't really think that it matters. Because I'm back in... well, yeah, I'm back into the area where these enemies will just kill themselves with my reflex. Oh! So I was going to say, the tool I was talking about last night, and the other thing that I had to do last night that took forever, which is, there's a visualizer built into the program that compiles the Rock Band song at the end, where you just put in the basic info, and it spits out an image that's just like a nice little picture that you can like post on forums and stuff that just represents your song. It's like the album art and the basic song info, right? So that you can put on like a thread, oh, I released a new song, check it out! And then you have a little picture where people can see, oh, that's what the song is. However, I think that the one that the visualizer makes is really ugly. And I'll show it to you in a second. I hope I can get through this without having to use tinctures in battle. But yeah, I think that these guys are just gonna kill themselves on... They will break themselves upon me. Almost done. Am I dying? No, we're fine. Okay. So here's this is what the visualizer that they use looks like. You just put in the song info and that's the image that it spits out. But I don't know. I think that's ugly. I don't really like it. So, I, went into Photoshop, and I made my own. And that's mine. So, the thing about it, though, is, the thing that made it take so long is that, so it's a Photoshop document. And for each of those pips of difficulty, right? Because it's a Photoshop document, which means, like, those are all just pictures. I can't just, like, input, you know, difficulty on guitar is 4, and then it'll make that. No, it's like a thing that I have to make. So what I did was I just made the empty dot, the full dot, and the devil head. And for every single instrument, there's all 3 of them in all 4 spots, or in all 5 spots, and each on their own layer. Each instrument is a folder of layers, and the folder has in it the icon, for each of the 5 dot positions, it has an empty dot, a full dot, or a devil head, and then it also has the text no part, and the text for pro, and I just turn the layers visible and invisible depending on what the song is. So it took me like a few hours to make it, but now I can just pump these out, you know. And I made a bunch of them. Like I made the 4 songs that I have made. So yeah, there we go. That's all. What is 10 DCSMR? I don't understand why your emote is called 10 DCSMR. I love the emote, by the way, though. Okay, so we are out of MP. But, once again, these enemies... I've got Reflect. I think that they will just... No, they won't. Oh, jeez. I gotta use a couple of these. I got 99 of them. I shouldn't be so stingy about it. Dying Camel, Sad Moon Rising. Gotcha. Why is it Dying Camel, Sad Moon Rising? Did he make the emote? Oh, everybody's dead! What? Oh, it missed. I don't know what X potion is, but I'm using one. I don't know how 3 of my people died in 2 turns. Get out of here. Alright, now we're in concentration mode. Fucking bolt 3 your stupid asses. Wait a second. That won't even be powerful because there's only 2 of us. There's only 2 of us for it to bounce off of. Get him back up. You. Potions aren't even worth it. So just Phoenix down. Oh, they're out of MP, apparently. Alright, here we go. Bolt 3. This'll kick their asses. Oh! Not enough? Here you go. Bolt 2. Okay. That was way too close. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we're back in business. Even though we're like... there's not really much left to go down. I don't really need to be using Bolt 3 on these guys, I don't think. It's just so expensive. Oh. Nice. Doo-doo. I think this is like the bottom of the tower right here. Where are all the green guys? Also, I haven't been looking at what my party members have been learning as far as magic goes. It seems like these little guys are kind of the biggest threat around here. Yeah, see, that's all that there was left, but man, I just got scared. Okay, so we went in and we got the treasures, and we escaped with our lives. I do wish that we were getting experience in here, though, so that I would be, like... so that, you know... Oh, shit. Celis knows everything. So I'm going to give her Bahamut for now, since it has a good level up ability. And then you are on Phoenix. Oh, but he's 100% on Phoenix. I think that makes him 100% on everything but Bahamut. Oh no, he can use this. Okay. And then you... Well, there's Ifrit, but at the same time, this guy really needs to learn all the 2s. Put that on and just learn the 2s. Alright, now there's also a dragon in here. I kind of want to battle the dragon. You're gonna die! So these things, I'm pretty sure, will just kill themselves. I don't think these things have anything that threatens me. I always screw that up with my mouth. It's so easy to do. It's gonna take a minute, but like... It takes so little MP for me to do this, and this will just speed it up so much. Sorry I keep scratching my crotch. I mean, I know you guys can't quite see it on stream, but like... sometimes you gotta scratch. Okay, it's not in this one. Also, what's the deal with this treasure chest? Why is it empty? Did I actually, like, get this treasure chest and then escape this place the first time I was here? Because I don't remember that. But every other time, it's been empty. I think these guys are weak to fire, right? Yeah, they're skeletons. Dead things are always weak to fire. Okay, what's... yeah, it's empty. Do empty treasure chests usually say empty when you press A on them, though? Like, maybe it's just a prop, and there's a secret in there. I doubt it. I probably just opened the treasure chest already. Oh, okay. I remembered the other thing that took up an hour of my time today. Just because this is the kind of thing that when I see it, it doesn't make sense. Or there's something about it that I don't understand it, and I have to know. Okay. So, let me think about the order of events that happened. Oh, I started talking about the fact that there isn't really a comprehensive video tutorial, at least not on the site that I use, for how to make these customs. And I want to do that. And I think that an important thing about it is the fact that you're using... You can use different programs, but I use Reaper because it's like an actual audio program. It's not specifically made with the express purpose of making video game stuff. It's like a neat program that's been made for this shit. Basically, here's what I mean. When they made Rock Band, they made it to use MIDI files. And that's awesome, because MIDI files are like super general purpose. So, since they made the game to run on something that's common, and there's software out there that is made very well to produce, it's dumb to use something that's made specifically to make Rock Band MIDI tracks when you could just learn to use software that can make any kind of MIDI track. They made the game the way that they made it to enable you to do that. So that's how I feel about that. So I thought, if I were to make a video series tutorial on how to make these things, I think that you would have to start out with a general purpose video on how to operate the software, which would be very easy to do because it's very simple. But the thing is that, like, you can get templates that have everything labeled, and that's what I've always used. I've used this template that has all the tracks that you need. They're color coded, and they've got all the MIDI lanes are all named. I have to look. Okay, the MIDI lanes are all named for what they are for and all that kind of stuff, and that's all really nice. But I think a good way to learn how to use the software would be to just make what's in that template yourself. And so I started doing that. I was like, I'm just going to make what's on a template myself. I don't really know how to do all this yet. So I started doing it. And the thing is, when I made my own MIDI sheet and drew notes in it, there were two problems. The first problem was that the notes had velocity. The notes had a line on them for the velocity of the note, which is not required for what I'm using it for. And you could, like, click and drag it up and down and stuff. And in fact, if the velocity is wrong, then you'll actually get errors when you try to create a song. So you don't want to be messing with it. And if you don't know, velocity refers to the power of a note. Like, if you're writing MIDI, when you put the notes in, if you give them a stronger or a lower velocity, it simulates something like a drum hit would be how hard do you hit the drum, and that kind of thing. Anyway, you don't want to be messing with that. So, also though, when I drew the notes, the colors were all weird. They were all like super Crayola colorful. And I was like, what the hell? This isn't what the colors look like on the template. And so I spent a good, like, half an hour searching every nook and cranny that I could find of the Reaper software to figure out where the fuck do you color these notes? Do you assign the color palette for these notes? Or do you turn off the velocity? I assumed that it had to do with the velocity. Because the thing is, on the bottom of the MIDI editor, there is a drop down where you can tell it what to color the notes based on, like based on the pitch, which is what I want. I want them to be different colors depending on what lane they're on. Or you can change it to like velocity or like take or sound channel, all that kind of stuff, right? You can have the MIDI be color coded depending on all these different things. But no, it was color coded on pitch, and that's what I want. I want it color coded on pitch. It's just that on the template, each lane made like a rainbow going up. It was like blue row, then bluish green row, then green row, then greenish yellow, then yellow. It like made a whole rainbow going up, right? And it looked nice. While this other one was like random ass super pastel colors that were like all over the place. The one that was not the template, the one that I just created on a blank project, had the crazy pastel colors. So yeah, I'm looking all the hell over the place. I looked through every single preferences menu. I looked through every drop-down menu. You know, the drop-down that you get from the view window, from all the other things, you know, file and edit and insert and all that. I looked through all of the drop-downs, like right-clicking the audio track, right-clicking the MIDI item, right-clicking all these different spots on the MIDI editor itself. You know, I could not find this option. I could not find an option for this. So eventually I just went on the Discord and I'm like, hey, the colors on my MIDI track are weird. And somebody said you have to go to View, Color Notes By, and then choose the color palette that is part of, hi Kitten Princess, that is part of the templates. Okay. Well, the reason that I couldn't find, first of all, okay, let's start, first of all, I did not have that option under the View menu. I go to View, there is no Color Notes By option. To be continued, let's fight a dragon. White dragon. Let's see what it does. It does Pearl. Nice. Okay. So at least we reflect Pearl. Damn, it heals it though. Okay, I gotta scan this thing and see what's up. So he's just gonna keep trying to dispel us, but it doesn't work because our relics are what is providing us with reflect. However, he is going to keep healing himself, so we need to find a way to deal damage quickly. I don't think it'll be that big of an issue, though. There we go. Look at that. Umaro just made up for it with his one turn. Okay, this thing doesn't even really have all that much health. So let's find out what he's weak to. Well, he's not weak to anything, but let's find out if magic does damage to him. It does. Blast him. Let the fires of hell rain upon him. Oh, he's like almost dead now just from Umaro belly flopping him. Yeah. All right, so that dragon was a chump. We don't even need to retreat and save. We can just go straight to the top because that thing was easy. Pearl Lance. Ooh, Nice. Something tells me that I should be having Mog do jumping abilities. Alright, so he killed himself, which will actually make him come back, but he'll come back with not very much HP. So that should just kill him, right? I guess it didn't. There we go. Hang on. You have to be done with Modwin by now. Okay. So let's give him something that gives him, like, Fire 3, let's say. Or Bolt 3. Where have I been learning Bolt 3 from? Ah. So, I know that those guys are weak to ice. I don't know how the fire guy feels about ice, but I'm just gonna blast. No, I haven't really done any grinding. Last night, I got to the final, what looked like the final dungeon. And I was like, you know, I only have, like... Well, I ran around the dungeon not being able to figure out where to go, and then I realized it was really obvious what I was doing wrong. And then at that point, I was like, you know, I have like 10 minutes left. Let's just get Celis one more level before I leave. So technically, yeah, I grinded for like 10 minutes. Just because I just wanted to fill up the rest of the time for the stream. Wait, you should be doing, like, Ice 2 or something, bro. Yeah. Rasp. So this is the top layer now, right? Just look at everybody's status, okay? So this is where we need to dump on enemies because they can do crazy attacks. Yeah, here we go. I don't remember if this black and blue guy is weak to... or what he's weak to. Fire did more damage to him than the other guy, but maybe it hit him 3 times and the other guy once. I think it hit him both twice, though. Meteor? This is the kind of stuff I'm afraid of. Meteor isn't that bad, though, compared to the other move that he does. Okay, yeah, so Fire is pretty effective against the level 60 guy. Okay, he's got to be almost dead, so I'm just going to fire 2 the rest of the time. You know, once Edgar is done with his Fire 3 here. Alright, there we go. Alright. Merton, this is the move I'm afraid of. That actually didn't do a ton of damage. That makes me feel really good about what's coming up. Nice. So I really like the battle theme in this game. Oh, I didn't cure my party after that last battle. Big mistake. Big mistake. All right, all right, all right. Cure with Mog, because the thing is, Mog only has level 2 magics, so I don't know, Flex. I don't know. The enemies in here are kind of wackos. We're almost at the top. They're dum-dums. They're just fucking idiots. Just a couple of morons. Alright. Let's... Oh, they didn't hurt us at all. Okay, so items, let's go tincture, boop, 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 boop. Just fill her up. Here we go.
Master Kefka's treasure. Return it now.
So, basically what we got out of the treasure box, by the way, is basically W magic, but I kind of don't want it for the next fight. So I didn't bother equipping it or anything. Ooh. Alright, it's the Magi Master. Here we go. I gotta fight this guy. Let's go. Alright. I had to... Sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom. There we go. You know. Didn't have my water also. I just didn't really feel prepared for the fight. So how we doing? How we doing on this fight here? I don't know. I imagine we've still got quite a bit of time to go on it. It's a shame when Umaro doesn't do the belly flop. So yeah, Celis has 6,100 health now. And that Merton attack that the other guys were doing is doing significantly less damage to her now. So I feel pretty good about our chances here. I didn't come prepared with anything, though. Oh, hey, I brought this thing down to show off one day, and then I didn't show it off. This is my copy of Atelier Rorona, the Alchemist of Ireland. It's, it came in a fancy box. I got it because the cover art is really nice. And, you know, this was this came out around the same time that Hyperdimension Neptunia did, the original. Which came in like a similar kind of box, you know, like a big, nice box. So yeah, I also got this. I mean, it was just the game, but then all it has in it is an art book. But hey, look at that. Really pretty artwork on it. Oh, geez. And in the book, you know, you just got, like, all the just big drawings of all the different characters and stuff. It's neat. I like it. That's all. Somebody mentioned that they played the Atelier games, and so I grabbed this, but then I forgot to actually show it. In fact, was that you, Kitten Princess, who was talking about that you like the Atelier games? Okay, yeah, I'm curious. Let's, what's going on here? Where are we at? Umaro, you need to do your big slam. Oh, you never played him. Okay. Alright, where is he at? Okay. 15 out of 50,000 health left. Is there a pattern? Oh, that was a good hit. Man, he gets a lot of turns. Remember when he all nined himself with bios that one time? Nice. He's almost dead now. It'll take it'll take 2 more of those. Alright, fire. Now, we might have skipped one now because of the extra wall change. But here's ice. Fire again. Okay, so yeah, I doubt that there's a pattern then. If he did fire, ice, fire. Oh, he healed himself. Okay, so I think that just about undid the last healing. Nice! Alright, so it should take like 1 more belly flop from Umaro and he's dead. Yeah! Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. Wait, why didn't I have everybody defend? Yeah! Celis survived with 21 HP! Alright, we got a Mega Elixir. Sweet. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Alright, and we're fine. Good as new. No big deal. Just checking for extra stuff. Whoops. So at the end there, I forgot that that I should have just been at least trying to defend with everybody for that last hit, and I didn't remember until it was too late. So yeah, that guy just does a bunch of magic attacks, so with Reflect on everybody permanently from accessories, he just can't hit us. But then last time, at the very end when he died, he cast Ultima and killed everybody. So the thing was, he did like 5,500 to everybody, about. And so once Celis got up to 6,000 HP, I thought, yeah, we could probably go and do that. Another battle. Oh man, they're Mertoning right away now. The hell was that? Oh, he like tried to cure the other one, but the other one had reflect. Can you get back here? No? Okay, I'm done. Let's go. We're hurting from the Oh, thanks for reminding me. I got a cure. Oh, this is like the worst fight. I don't like having these types of, like, it's supposed to be beneficial to us, right? To surround the enemy, but it just makes it so that I can only reflect off 2 of my party members instead of 3 or 4. And on this particular duo of enemies are what I'm most afraid of, so I would like to be able to dish maximum damage. You know, the funny thing was that, I don't know if you remember this, but when I first got to a town that had a relic shop, and the relic was selling a ring that gave your character reflect, I bought 4 of them right away. I was like, I'm sure that there is going to be a point in this game where it is going to be beneficial for me to have 4 of these. And here it is. I've played Final Fantasy 1 through 5. Nice. Did I go in here and check this treasure? I think so. Okay. Ugh. We gotta get off this floor so the enemies become easy again. Oh, ah! Let's mix it up and do Bolt. Wait, what happened there? Did he flare himself? I wasn't even looking at what the movie he was doing. So what now? We defeated the dragon along the way as well. Which means I should go find the other dragon? Wasn't there a dragon in, like, the Narsh cave or something? Let me try and think of where that was exactly. No, it was in the Anus cave where Locke was. There's a dragon in there. Sounds good. Have a good night, Flex. Did I get Mertoned in that battle? No. All right. Whoa! Man, I had a lot to talk about at the start of this stream. I think I said it all. That was it. I took one day off streaming, and it gave me like a solid 30 minutes of talking. Oh, I was telling the story about the MIDI track colors. I should probably just shorten that story. Without saying a bunch of shit that you don't care about, basically, it took me like an hour, maybe 2, to eventually lead to the realization that my Reaper files have a color template that makes it so that when you're writing a MIDI document, when you're writing out a MIDI track, it's colored like Rock Band as far as the 5 lanes go on the different instruments. That's cool. But for some reason, the template that I was using that's made for Rock Band doesn't use those colors. It uses the default scheme. On top of that, when I create a new blank project in Reaper and I create a MIDI item in it, it gives it the Rock Band template, or the Rock Band color scheme, for some reason. I don't know why. So you can imagine my confusion when I created a blank document, and it was colored all weird, and then I located the Rock Band files, and loaded them, and they didn't change anything, they looked weird. And then I went to my template and was not able to find anywhere that it was linked to any Rock Band stuff. So basically, oops. The basic default stuff that's not linked to anything pulls the Rock Band template colors, and the Rock Band template uses the default. And it was very confusing to me. And I've got things in my brain where, like, when I created that new MIDI document and it didn't look like the other ones, I had to know why. And because of the confusion surrounding it, the confusion based on where the fuck in the program do I set the colors, on top of where the fuck on my computer are the files that determine these colors, on top of why the fuck is it backwards, it took a long time for me to come to an understanding of what was happening. So that was a chunk of my day today. But now I know. And, you know, overcoming that led me to now, if I wanted to make my own color scheme, I could, because I know how it works now, because I had to look into it. Oh man, this game already doesn't use the whole screen. And then on top of that, my TV, my monitor has a underscan function where it underscans the image so that you can see what would normally be overscan. But it's like, it's already just surrounded by black on the TV. And so if I hit that button, it's like the image is like using just a tiny part of the TV. Exam time. Nice. You go show that exam who's boss, Kai. I believe in you. I got imped. Oh, he's an imp. I was like, what? Is he out of MP? Alright, so we are done with the tower. I wonder if I should be using other party members now. Now that I know that the final dungeon requires me to use other party members. But on the other hand, the thing that I'm going to go do is fight dragons? Oops. Oh, I wouldn't have gotten in that fight if I didn't screw up my movement. I also forgot to unimp myself. Ba bum ba 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 ba. Bada 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 bum ba bada bada bada. Oh man. As far as my other party members go, Cyan isn't that far behind, because I had only recently gotten rid of him. Sabin's probably fine. Setzer's okay. It's really just like Realm, Gao, and Terra that are going to be way behind. Alright. Do we get this guy back now? Because we've done it? We've done it! Alright. Okay, look at that. So now, skills, Edgar. Unimp yourself. And then... relics! Let's go back to how it should be. He had Gauntlet and I think Hyper Wrist. Umaro had Gauntlet and probably Hyper Wrist. Oh. Look at that. Now Mog can have 2 weapons. But wait. Why is only one person wearing Force Armor? Don't we have 2? We do have 2. Okay. Then we have Genji helmets. There's this stuff, but that lowers magic power. Same. Atma weapon is really good, so we'll keep her with that. He's got the falchion. Alright, this all seems good. Save the game. Boom! Locked it in! I do gotta go replenish our tinctures, though. Alright. Man, this game is really good. I'm just having a really good time, like, remembering all the different things that are around the world. And, you know, getting used to the world map and where stuff is. And then, remembering, like, where these dragons are. Whoops. Okay, who can sell me tinctures? You can. Thank you. Yeah, sure. No, I don't use potions anymore. Soft? Yeah, why not have a bunch of them? In fact, you know what? Just fill her up. Phoenix Downs. Fill her up. Alright, and at that point, you might as well get all the potions. There we go, we have 99 of everything. Okay. Come in here. Save. Done. Locked it in. And now let's go fight that dragon. Let's find and fight that dragon. Oops. I had the, like, extreme urge to press the B button right there, and then it did that. Sometimes I just have to press buttons. I just think about a button, I think about the fact that I haven't pressed it in a while. I can't go without pushing it. Sometimes it's a serious problem. Sometimes I have to pause a game with my right thumb, and then unpause it with my left thumb, and then pause it with my left thumb, then unpause it with my right thumb, and then pause it with both thumbs, and that way I feel balanced enough to get up. The left and right sides of my body just... they need to be balanced. I don't want to think about the fact that my left and right hands 99% of the time fulfill different purposes when holding a controller. They both get to push buttons, okay? I just want to let my mind let it rest at that. They're both equally important. Where the heck did this mountain range go? There's like some mountains I'm looking for, and I can't find them. I thought they were on, like, the northern side of everything. This is the desert. It must be right. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh yeah, and this is a two-party place. All right, so let's put the main roster right there. Oh, I guess Terra isn't that far behind. And then Ass Kickers United will go over here. Oh, I forgot about Locke when I was talking about my characters earlier. Alright, so this party needs to get equipped up here real quick. Let's just go Optimum, 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 and then Relics. I don't really think we need to worry about the Relics so much. But we might as well just go like, yeah, okay, and, you know, that seems fine. And then someone's got to have sprint shoes. And then maybe, like, give him a gauntlet if we have another one. Do we have another gauntlet? No. Okay. So, like, sure. Give him one of those. This white cape seems pretty dope. You know, amulet. Why not? Amulet. Gale hairpin. Okay. That should be fine. There's the dragon. So remember now that I started by pressing the button with the original party. Wait, what's... Whoa! I don't really know what this morph ability does that Terra has. Maybe it's like super good. Oh, her timer's like going down now. It probably just makes her super badass. We should probably use Terra in the party. Maybe instead of Mog. I wanted to use Mog because he was a good... Or maybe instead of Edgar. We'll see how things go here. She's got the Man-Eater. She did a lot of damage there. I don't know if the morph increases her physical damage. Because she, like, kicked ass right there. Look at that. Oh, I also don't have, like, espers on these guys. It kind of seems like a pain to do that, though. Okay. Does that help this party? No, because they can't even enter. Yeah, old Droopy, I think, is what I want to take care of first in these things. Because that... What was the movie he was doing? Blowfish? Is that what it was called? Or was it called Blowgun? Blowgun makes more sense, I think. I do need to put espers on these guys just because that it'll make their level ups better. It'll only take a second. Oh, right, Cyan used to be in the party, and he has a lot of magic already done. Okay. Does anybody have something that hits everybody? There's probably a, Sabin probably has a move for it. Ba 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 ba. La, da, 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 da. Whoa! All right. Oh, and that opens that up? I still don't see how that helps this party. This party can't get out of here. Unless they can, like, come over here, but it doesn't look like it. I'm wondering if there was like a path like right away that I just went the wrong way. Probably. Do we gotta protect ourselves from poison from relics just to get rid of the annoying factor? I don't know. It sounds a little more annoying to not have any, or I guess I did just give everybody mindless relics. Did I go up here already? Yes. It is called Blowfish. Okay, so I think Setzer is due for a new Esper. Oh no. He still needs to float on. Okay, yeah, this is like the thing that I didn't do right away. I haven't been paying attention to how much... Oh, right, because I haven't been playing as Mog. Whoa, the Pearl Rod casts Pearl. Neat. Okay, yeah, he did a shitload of damage. Oh, Mario got stoned? Is that what happened? Or is he a zombie? Oh, he's zombied. Okay, so now we can do this. Do this. Oh, excuse me. I just realized I haven't really noticed critical hits in this game. I just saw that time that Setzer did a critical hit, but I think I've been seeing the white flashes all the time and just not really thinking about it at all. And then that time I just realized, oh, I think that might have meant that that was a critical hit. Didn't somebody just get a new skill? Yeah. Chaos Dragon. Damn. Edgar with a casual 8,000 damage from a regular attack. I actually kind of want to get rid of this Ouroboros first, though, because they do status ailments. Alright, so shields, here's the thing. It seems like using two weapons, you just have to all the time because you do double the damage, basically. And that's great and all. But man, shields are really good in this game. Like, when I wasn't using shields, or just on the characters who use them, they block a lot of hits with them. Alright, I like that this crew is getting some experience here. Okay, so now we'll go back over this way. We should have been able to do this much faster, but I came down here before letting the other party through. Because it looked like the wrong way to go. And you always got to go the wrong way first. But then in this dungeon, the wrong way turned out to just eventually be the right way, as long as you just did the right thing first. If that makes any sense. It's kind of a worst case scenario for people like me who want to go the wrong way first all the time. Is to have it be the right way, you just have to fulfill a short requirement first. So now, go all the way back. So I found out that my PVM is a PVM 20L2, which is great. I love it. Seems to be one of the more sought after models. However, it does not support 480p, which at first I thought was kind of a big deal. But in looking around, it seems like most don't support 480p. There's just a couple that do. But one of them is the 20L5. So there is a 20-inch PVM out there that supports 480p. Isn't this where the dragon is? I want to be here with the other party. Shoot. What's funny is if you send 480p to my TV, to my monitor, it displays it. It just puts both scan lines of the... It just puts both scan lines on every scan line. And what I mean is... The TV is able to write 240 lines every frame. So for 480i, it flickers back and forth odd and even scan lines. And then that creates an image. But Progressive just writes every, all 480 scan lines every frame. And if you send that to my TV, it doesn't write all 480 frames, or scan lines. It writes the same 240 scan lines as you would get from a 240p image like this. But the first half of the scan line is the entire first scan line, even or odd scan line, and then the even scan line, the entire thing, is on the other side. So you get a crushed in half-size image twice. It looks pretty funny. The Minnesota game was close. Is that basketball? I was asking about what sports are going on the other day, and I said, man, where's rocket science when you need him? I have 2 uncapped pens on the floor. This one's got the cap on it, just on the back. The other one, I don't know where the cap is. Baseball just started? Huh. Oh, I'm going to be going to a baseball game. Nicole got Twins tickets through her work. Actually, I don't even know if it's Twins. I think it is. I mean, they're playing here. So you would think one of the teams is Twins, right? Because they're playing in Minnesota. Because they always play in the place where it's one of them, right? What if the Minnesota Twins mascot was like a grotesque conjoined twin? Like two things attached at the head and shoulder. One of them's like tiny and just hanging off the other one. Not that conjoined twins are freaks. I'm talking about freaks that are conjoined twins. What if? It'd be crazy. Right. But it's important that one of them is tiny, so it's hanging off of the other one. And just looks like a weird baby. Oh. I've only just realized that we could go like... Oh no, she runs all the way through? Oh, come on. I wanted to be able to get her in the other area.
Stop swallowing so much.
Alright, well, here we go. Time to fight a dragon. Okay, we got a preemptive attack. We better scan this thing. It's a red dragon. So maybe it's weak to ice. Alright, let's see. 67. Doesn't have very much health. Weak against ice. Weak against water. Alright, let's just queue up some ice 3s and hopefully it'll all be good. Fire 2, don't make me laugh. Oh, we are kicking this thing's ass. Oh, that thing didn't stand a chance. I was afraid of it last time. That's why we're over leveled now, because I was afraid of it when I first saw it. Strato. Alright, 3 dragons left. And what's the Strato? Ooh, a knife. Alright, I don't think there's anything more in here. Let's go... Yeah, magic. What? We can't warp out of this place. Well, I bet that this is like the end and we'll both leave pretty easily. I forgot to equip Cyan with this new toy. So 3 dragons left. I know I wrote down where one of them is, but it was probably this one that I wrote down. Yeah, the 2 dragons that I had written down we've already done. I'm not that worried about Sabin. He'll manage. So did I tell you guys that I figured out... Ah, yes. I figured out some nice settings I can use on OSSC to get it so that I can play Final Fantasy VII on the actual TV. And really the thing is that if I use scanline quadrupling, it looks good. But and everything's great. But the Super Nintendo, I was talking about this. The Super Nintendo has a weird thing. Like, originally, when I first started streaming and I didn't do any upscaling, I connected my consoles directly to my capture card. The Super Nintendo would flash HDCP on the screen, which is really bizarre when it's composite video, you know? I was using composite video directly into my capture card, and yeah, it would blink HDCP on the screen. So that was weird. And yeah, now I'm also getting slight Super Nintendo issues with the new setup. So it's just that. But that's fine. I'm totally fine with the solution of you have to play Super Nintendo on the PVM. For DVI is better than HDMI? That's totally accurate as long as you don't need the signal to carry audio. Because DVI doesn't carry audio, you know? But yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't think my capture card takes DVI. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at it, but I can't really see the side. I mean, that would depend on the cable, but I mean, I would bet it's easier to find a high-quality DVI cable than it is HDMI. But also, yeah, the plugs are like... The plugs have the pins on them, and they're bigger plugs with pins, which kind of makes them sturdier, and they screw in and stuff. I use DVI when I can. Yeah. Short circuits? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure it can. Wait. What? Oh, man. Oh. Oh? Oh, okay. Great. Getting an occasional black flicker on your display. Only happens on PC, not on TV. Hmm. I was worried that you were talking about, like, my stream flickering black, because that's something that I didn't think happened on the line doubling mode. But yeah, with the new setup, using, if I were to use the 4x scanline mode, it would flicker black, and that's the problem. The other problem is that the audio clicks or snaps sometimes. That I could bypass by just not sending audio through the HDMI, though, and putting it directly into the mixer instead of sending it through the capture card. Because right now, audio goes through HDMI into my capture card, but I don't actually use the capture card's audio on my stream. Instead, it's getting captured by the capture card, but it's also passing it through to RCA. And then the RCA goes to my mixer. So that way it's just a lot easier to control, you know? Instead of having it be a slider on OBS, I've just got a knob for it, and it's way easier that way. But, yeah, so that means that if I were able to solve the black flickering issue with the SNES, then it would just be the audio issue, which then I would just, instead of go through, I would just put the SNES directly into the mixer. The reason I don't do that right now is because right now, whatever is plugged into the capture card gets passed through to the mixer, and that's way easier to swap out. That way, when I move the HDMI cable around or anything like that, it's always getting passed through, and I don't have to, like, unplug and replug in RCA cables every time I want to switch systems. Okay, so I don't really know where there's any other dragons, so I think it's time to beat the game. Because I think that that's what we do here, is we beat the game. We don't have a lot of time tonight. I spent a lot of time doing that other dumb shit. But I think it'll be alright. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Rocket Science, they're like working on it. Are they actually remaking the game, or are they just using Ocarina of Time as like the artwork in order to show off, just for fun, for Unreal? There was also that Majora's Mask movie trailer that somebody made that looked really sweet. And by looked really sweet, I mean like I saw it and I was like, oh. Not that I would actually see it if it came out, because I don't care about that kind of stuff. Video game movies and the like. I think we do it like this? Or did I put too much power in this team and not enough in this team? No, Gao is a non-character. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, with GoldenEye? Yeah, so interesting about GoldenEye, because Activision also tried to cash in on GoldenEye. Well, I shouldn't say also. Activision tried to cash in on GoldenEye, and nobody liked that game. Okay, so yeah, we'll take like that and this. Random counterattacks. Dodge attacks, sure. Okay, and then this team. I feel like I should equip everybody. And then, warp out. and then save. Randomly evades enemies? Sure. Somebody on this team needs sprint shoes, I think, though, right? Yeah. I've never played Splinter Cell. Never even touched them. I played, I had a demo of Siphon Filter. Oh no, I don't have a third pair of sprint shoes. Oh man. It's funny that there's this 100% hit rate for fight relic. I don't remember a single time in this game my party members ever missing with a regular fight command. All right, real quick, I think what we should do is now that I've equipped everybody, I should go buy another pair of sprint shoes, really. Whoops. Oh, jeez. I fucked it up. Okay. Alright, so first thing to do is fly to somewhere like, not there. Somewhere like here. Buh. That's alright. We get to saunter around as this stylish guy for a little while. Wait, this guy doesn't sell relics. Here's Relic Boy. No sprint shoes!
Get out of my face!
You like the old ones? Yeah, from what I've seen, I mean, the old ones look pretty cool. The new ones look pretty standard, you know? Where... Yeah, the new ones look like more standard action games. They seem pretty cool, but, like, not super great. But the old ones look pretty cool. I have played Metal Gear Solid, though. I know they're very different. It's one of those things where it's like they're super different, but people compare them all the time anyway. Because they were both stealth games from, like, the same era. And, but oh, man. Woo! Metal Gear Solid's a hell of a series. It's like my favorite series, basically. So this is it, huh? We're nearing the end here. Nearing the end of the old sprite-based Final Fantasy games. The Final Fantasy games that look like this. With the characters that look like this. Walking around towns like this. With music like this. Well, we're not done with all of that. Walking around towns like this with music like this still is in Final Fantasy VII. The gameplay is still in Final Fantasy VII. I've already played that, though. So this is like the last one for me. And you only get to play them for the first time once. Do you guys ever play Animal Crossing? And if so, do you know who KK Slider is? I mean, you don't. I guess even if you don't play Animal Crossing, you might know who KK Slider is. There's a, I saw a screenshot that somebody posted of Animal Crossing of KK Slider. You know, he plays a little tune on his guitar, and he gives some wisdom, you know. And it was him sitting there with a guitar, and he says, you know, after his song, or maybe before his song, his little thing that he says, you know, one day, you and your friends went outside to play for the last time, and none of you knew it. It's like, oh man, KK, why do you gotta be like that? Why am I doing this? Get out of here, Setzer. Just go. Alright, G-Door. Someone here sells relics, right? Boop, 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 boop. I just realized, after I got Cyan, did I ever come back and talk to the lady? No, he wrote the letter. He wrote the letter that was like, I've been deceiving you because I thought that it would make you feel better. Here we go. What? What? There was a point where I had a chance to buy 4 sprint shoes. Now I regret not even buying 3. I don't think this is a whole town? It is, okay. With great music, too. Alright, well here's the lady. Did she get the letter? I knew that these flowers and letters weren't sent by my boyfriend. I just didn't want to admit it. I was lying to myself, but I'm alright now. As I read those letters, the pain I felt in my heart became bearable. I'm sure whoever wrote them has suffered greatly. I wish I could meet him. If I talk to her as Cyan, I bet she just says the exact same thing. And it would like make it mean a little bit more, because she did meet him. It would make it mean a little bit more. What would it mean, though? I don't know. That's my issue with a lot of, like, artful, mumbo-jumbo. I see a lot of story beats and things in games and stuff, or in movies, where it's like, you know, metaphorically or symbolically, I bet that means something. But I'm just not smart enough to know what. You just can't get these things anymore, huh? When the world ended, all of the sprint shoes disappeared. Normally, this is where I would say, you know, there's only so many more towns to check, so I might as well just check them. But I don't even know what other towns there are to check. Have I been here yet? I don't think so. Alright, it's gotta be here then. I don't know, Cass. I never... Oh, this guy's got the sprint shoes. You know what? Give me 2 of them. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, at this point in my video game career, I just have too many games to play to really go around and 100% a game like this, when I would rather just start 7 or start Megami Tensei 2, start Earthbound, all that kind of stuff. I shouldn't have gone in yet. I should have saved. Make sure Celis is in here because I know that she has warp and I don't know who else does. Who knows though? You know, I might be fine. I might play it more. I should say if I do, it'll probably be off-cast, you know? If I play this game more, it'll be off-cast. That's for sure. I'm sorry it's such a short stream. It's going to be such a short stream today. Because, I don't know, I just like... Well, I didn't start streaming until super late. And I wasn't really doing anything today. Oh, that's a good question. No, I think it'll be fine, Chaos. I think it'll be fine. Hi, Lovely Kai. Welcome back. Alright, let's give the game a save. And here we go. Let's actually assemble the teams. And let's go through this place for a while. This team will be led by Sabin. No. That? Nah, let's put Sabin and Setzer together. This team will have these guys. We'll do it like that. So I've got my main powerhouse team. And then the power in the other two teams is kind of even. Alright, and this will be exactly the kind of thing that I like. Where, first of all, there's going to be some puzzly stuff. Because we ran around as this party for a while and couldn't figure out what to do. Because I had to do stuff with other parties and I had forgotten about that. Now, the other thing that I really like is that this is going to be one of those dungeons where it's like, how far can we get in before we have to leave? And when we have to leave, we leave. And boom, we're more powerful than we started at that time. So that's exciting. Alright, so what can we do as these other people? Oh, I'm saying the game seems to almost be over, Kai. That's all. This game appears to be almost over. And when it is over, I'm not going to stream it anymore. Like, when this game is over, we're going to move on to a new game. If I do choose to play this game anymore, I'll probably do it off-cast. But don't worry, next we get to play Final Fantasy VII. Woo! It's going to be a good time. These guys have espers, right? She has Rama. How about you equip Sarlet? Yeah, you do that. Yes, Palador. You can go with that. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna stream for a ton longer, but we're gonna dip our feet. Minerva. What the fuck is that? Oh, armor. Ooh. Hang on. I need to completely favor this party. This is my main party. She's got force armor. That's the best. He's got force armor. What about you? He can't equip Minerva. Okay. Alright. Secondary party, you are allowed to equip this armor. So it goes to Terra. Boom. And then everybody else, I think, is on... Oh, right. I forgot to equip this weapon on him. Nice. Just make sure everybody's on optimum. Come over to you. Okay. Oh, geez, these things are just lighting us up. Okay, I think what I'll do is revive Gao with Lock and then queue up an attack, because this thing will probably die when Terra hits it. That way Gao gets his experience. What? Oh, jeez. Fuck. Alright, I also have an idea. Let's go item, Phoenix down, Gao. And then do the curing that's required. And then whoever is the active party has to have this experience egg on, right? I can't just... Oh, remove. There we go. And you know what? I guess I'll put it on Gao because he's so far behind. Attack Star. I forgot to rearrange my... Oh, here we go. Use with throw command. Wait, throw? Wasn't that a shadow thing? Maybe we could have gotten Shadow back. I bet you can. Or I could have done something different in the game that would have allowed me to keep him in the party or something like that. Okay, so Terra isn't blowing me away with how much damage she's doing. I'm gonna morph her, and we'll see what happens. Whoa! What time is it here? 11 p.m. Alright, so Terra learned Regen. Was that the only thing that was on this Esper that I gave her? Or no, there it was also like Cure 3, I think, is on here. Yeah. Okay, so it's time to find out if there's any downside to using her morph ability all the time. And yeah, 11 is my usual stop time, but I started so late today that I want to check this place out a little bit. Alright, hopefully my party can handle these ninjas. What? What? Okay, is that something like physical attacks? Like physical, if you kill these things with physical attacks, they just murder somebody? Okay. I don't have scan. When will I rap again? I don't know. The rap was a special thing. I was charting a rap song. I don't think I'm going to chart, like, or stream any more charting. That's not a thing that I want to be doing anymore. Because even though there were a few people who were very encouraging about it, and I appreciate that, for the most part, yeah, they were very dead streams, and there was pretty little interest in it. Also, it's just not really the kind of show I want to do, you know? Well, I think I just had everybody die. Yep. So what does this mean now? Fuck. I shouldn't have fought that way. But yeah, I'm glad that some people liked the charting streams, but I kind of had my fun doing that. That's kind of that's like my off-cast hobby now. I died. Also, why is Terra not... Why does she not have full MP? Ugh. Yeah, and I'm still doing it offcast, is the thing. With the, yeah. I was having fun with it, but the thing is, I think, most people are in the same wagon as Chaos, which is that it's like, you know, it's not really that fun of a thing to watch. I am gonna... Yeah, alright, Kai. We can do it occasionally. The only time where I'll do it is if we are charting expert difficulty charts. What I mean by that is I'm not going to stream animations or difficulty reductions and that kind of shit. We'll do like the starting stuff. I want to make a YouTube series that teaches it. So, there's that. I want to do that at least. I don't know. Anyway, I need to heal my whole party. Yeah, look at all these people missing a bunch of shit. Okay, I'm gonna fill my party up with people who have full MP. And then I'm going to go rest at an inn and see if it refills the MP of people who aren't in my party. And if it doesn't, that's annoying. Okay. I'm glad you're pumped about that. I have the whole, the outline written as far as what order to show everything in to make it make sense. Okay. So now that we slept in the inn, I gotta go back out to the ship. Good. What? Oh my gosh. So... So, this means that I'm gonna have 3 parties in the dungeon, and each of them are taking damage and using MP. But then to actually heal them, I need to make 3... I need to put them in the party, like so, and then go to the inn and heal them and do that every time? That's a pain. I guess it's just the pain of having a really cool dungeon where you have to use 3 different parties. Okay. So yeah, then we have to go in here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Then we have to go in here. In there. In here. Yes, change party members. and select the remaining people who need rest. Which I think is just these two. Yeah. I just noticed something. I'm not sure if it happened, but when I went back out to the world, had the ship moved a little bit? Like, does it slowly move around while you're inside of it? That would be kind of cool. Even though it hovers when you're controlling it, but oh well. Do, 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 do. Okay. So we've done it. Everybody's healed up. We can save. And I suppose the question is how much more we go in here. A little bit. I need to go get that armor set again. The Magicians? A new TV show. Yeah, I don't really know TV shows. Then I had Locke and Gow? Have you ever seen Mr. Show with Bob and David? It's a sketch comedy show. It might not be what you're looking for, but, you know, it only had like 3 seasons. 4 seasons. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love Mr. Show. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so I gotta try harder in this dungeon. I was just trying to, like, physical attack my way through it, which you kind of can do on these guys, but I wasn't, those ninjas clearly need a little bit more done to them. Alright, so these things have about 10,000 health. They're weak to ice. Whoa. Ah. Oh, right, I meant to give the experience share to Gao. Because, like, he might just die right before the end of this fight, and that would be lame. Alright, he didn't die before this one. Oops, wrong button. Go in here, take off black belt for experience egg. And then also, I did give them all new espers, right? Ah, no. Okay. Right, I had forgotten about the Cyan's weapon again. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should try a little harder with him. I just make him brawler every time, but like these guys are weak against ice, I know. So I should probably give him like a ice thing. But basically, I put him in the party thinking this party is basically a party of 3. Because Gao's in it. Because that's at least how I've been handling this game. Which means it's kind of dumb that I decided to give him the experience egg to catch him up. Because I consider him to not be a good character in this playthrough. But I mean, come on, if he could just do a little bit more damage and survive a little longer, we'd all be better off. See, that time he just punched the guy and did way more damage. Yeah, I really like how it's handled in Final Fantasy VII. The enemy skill materia, I think, is really sweet. Alright, okay, so there's Tackstar, and now here's where I need to, like, be really careful. Okay, magic. I guess I'll just ice 2 because he doesn't have the magic that I actually want to use. And nobody in this party has scan except for Cyan. Okay. So scan this guy, and what's the deal? You just be a were-rat. I don't fucking know. So 7,000 HP. Weak to poison. Okay. I mean, everybody's got poison. Wait. Okay, I'm guessing Gao is the were-rat. I'm guessing it's just coincidence that he casts poison. Oh, Gao's dead. See, when you kill this thing, it just murders somebody? What is the deal with that? I tried killing him with magic because I assumed it might have been a physical attack kind of thing. I guess that's what maybe the safety bit is for. This thing? How many of these do I have? What? Ah, there we go. I just have one. I don't even know if it's a magic attack is the thing. Is this a dragon? Atma. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I'm dead again. Whoa, cool. He's like a dragon with gears in him. All right. You be this thing again. You steal from it. You do sword tech. You morph. Okay, she's super. I guess just attack it. Cyan, go scan. I don't know if I... Okay, we gotta revert her already. Revert already! I didn't see if he was weak to anything. It didn't seem like it. I'm curious about the fact that he's doing 0 damage a lot of the time. Unknown light surrounded Atma. Okay, that sounds like it's time for everybody to defend. Maybe we should have cast shields. Ah, the old Ultima. Here we go. Alright, cool. Then we go... Oh, no. You... No! I just couldn't get a heal off fast enough. What fuckery is this? Oh, jeez. Ugh. Stop getting turns! I feel like the bosses in this game always just have way too many turns for me to deal with anything that they're doing. Like, can I fucking slow the enemy? I doubt that that's gonna work. I mean, it didn't say it missed. Oh, this is just gonna kill everybody again now. Oh, Cyan blocked it. Alright, sweet. Okay, as long as I can keep Cyan up and alive, I don't care about Gao. I would like for Cyan to be one of my main damage dealers. But... unfortunately, he needs to be on healing duty. Okay, okay. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah, you know, I didn't think that we were going to survive that, but, you know, it's just the old... It's the old two healers in these Final Fantasy games. Oh, wow. What a great reward also. Shit, dude. All right. I think that's a good note to go out on. I just ran up to Atma Weapon and fought him with my shitty party with Gao in it. And we got him. Just barely, but, you know, two healers. But yeah. Thanks for watching this shorter episode. And I'll be back soon to really just crush this dungeon, you know. We're coming back soon. We're going to crush this dungeon and then move on to some other video games. I'll probably play some action games after this. Yeah, thanks for watching. Who's streaming? Let's find somebody else. That took me a minute. But Fatal Framerate, playing some Fallout 2. I'm gonna host him. Thanks, guys.